I'm live. Woohoo! What's going on, guys? Hold on, let me just get all my stuff situated here. I know I'm going on a little bit late. Gotta take the puppy out. Gotta go. You know how it goes. You gotta go. You gotta go. All right. So I am actually going to be doing kind of a quick one today for Coloring with Jeff. This is actually one of the and friends of Stanley and Friends. She's way off the beaten path, but you know what? I mean, she's off the beaten path of Jeff Balke Studio, so I didn't create her or anything like that. This is a friend of the studio. Put it, that's the best way to put it. But she's a classic lady. She's been around, and for her age, she looks good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to flip this around here so you can actually see who I'm going to be coloring today. There is some music in the background, so hopefully it's not going to be too loud. If it is, just please let me know. And also let me know that you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, my comments, I'm looking over at my comments because unfortunately I'm about 15 feet away from my main computer. So I'm actually on my phone right now, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm coloring today. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this. Actually, first, I'm going to do this. Camera. There we go. See, there she is. Okay. So without further ado, we're just going to get started, guys, because, she's a very patient girl. And I think everybody knows Snow White and the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Okay. Got to get my markers set up, so give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. And I got some information I'm going to be sharing with you guys, too, so see and hear me. Okay. I was reading something that just popped up here. It says everyone can read, can see and hear me now because I'm live on the show. So hopefully that is true. So I'm just going to jump right in. 1 second to adjust something. There she is. Okay. Look, I'll grab my coffee too. All right, so today, like I said, I'm going to be adding a lot of things this season for Coloring with Jeff. Stanley and Friends and Friends. So this young lady definitely, like I said, is one of the part of the and Friends. So Snow White, here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do her skin tone. I don't know if I like that color. That's a little too pale. So I've got some pretty cool news coming up. So I'm going to be doing a show coming up July 29th. And it's called MonsterCon, or C2TS MonsterCon. And what's really kind of cool about it is that they asked me to do the exclusive print. So that's pretty cool. So I got my buddy, Eric Martin. He's a cartoonist. Eric and I have worked together for a very long time. We've worked on a lot of things, comic strips, prints. We're still working on prints, aka our tunes. And he did a great job. So it's actually Godzilla getting rid of a city, pretty much smashing a city, and then the characters are running away from him. Of course, you're not going to run towards them. So it came out really good. I'm going to post it actually probably later on today, maybe tomorrow, for New Comic Book Wednesday. So, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a free print for everybody who bought tickets prior to going to the show. And then a small fee for everybody after. I'm not sure. I will definitely find that out, hopefully soon. And then a marker update. Unfortunately, I had a pretty lengthy conversation, well, kind of lengthy, with Prismacolor markers, which is actually what I'm using right this second as I'm talking to you guys. Prisma, unfortunately, discontinued all of their selling of individual markers. So let's say, for instance, I need this particular color. I can't just buy this one color. I have to buy the entire pack. It's so stupid. I don't know why they're doing that. They couldn't even give me a reason why they're doing that. I was just checking for comments. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to switch my markers. Now, a lot of people are going to be kind of happy that I'm going to say this, but I'm probably most likely going to be switching them over to Copic. I don't mind Copic markers at all. I'm just going to put that out there. They're just really expensive. And you know what? Regular everyday people can't really sometimes afford those. I mean, they can go up to $10 for one marker. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, they can look good if you know how to use them. So I may have to switch to those. I'm going to try to use, of course, what I can, because I have a lot. I have a lot here. So we'll just kind of, I'm going to take everything, by ear, just kind of see what I'm going to do. Because Blick Studio also has their own markers. So Dick Blick, the art supply store, they have their own markers. And I actually use those all the time too with the Prismacolors here, because they're very comparable. Okay. This one's running out, so it's kind of a good time to use it. I find it very weird that my camera is shaking, my phone is shaking. I'm not even on the desk. Like, the camera's literally not connected to the desk at all. Strange. All right. Now, she has black hair. Now, what I like to do with anything that's a solid black color, black shadows, black shadows, I try to not do those. I really try. And I know I've said this before a number of times. But what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of blue. If you look at a lot of the 90s, like comic books, and I'm talking specifically comics, you don't really see just like regular black hair. You always see like some kind of a highlight, blue, purple, something that kind of goes with that particular character. Well, with her, because her color basically is blue, I'm going to stick to a nice blue color after I get this black done. And as you see, what I always do is I always leave my little highlight line there. Why is this shaking? Oh, that's why it's shaking. Ah, good. No more shaking. I figured it out. It's the little things in life that'll make you happy. Please feel free, guys, to also share this video. That would be awesome. I am live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. I know I said I was going to go just YouTube. I'm not going to do that quite yet, because a lot of people don't know that I'm doing that, or even know that I'm doing this. I've got a new season of Coloring with Jeff. So, and a lot more people are on my Facebook page. So I'm just letting people know, giving everybody a little more time. So probably within the next month, maybe next month, I will go live only on YouTube. So, and also the other big news, which I'm really excited about, the third issue is coming along really well, featuring Stanley and friends. I can't wait to get this out there to you guys. I really want you guys to check this out. I know I caught myself giggling here and there reading the script. I mean, I wrote it. I mean, so I'm a little biased, but it's just really cool to kind of see like your creation coming to life. You know, even it's in a comic book, but still coming to life, and people are going to pick it up, read it, and enjoy it. Hopefully, so it's pretty cool. It's neat. All right, so I'm gonna. This is where. Well, I'm not going to use the blue yet. However, I'm gonna. Well, I guess you know what? I'm in the blue phase right now. So I'm going to take a darker blue and put a little bit of blue in those white highlighted streaks that I kind of left white. So you're going to get the best kind of a both. You're going to get the white and the blue. There we go. And you can do this any way you want to. You don't have to do it the way that I do it. You can do it any way you want to. You can have all highlights be white. You can color her hair blue if you really want. Any way you'd like. All right. I think this is the color. Oh, this is the color I want. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Of course. Junk mail calls. We all gotta love those, huh? Okay. Her poofs are a little bit lighter than her actual dress itself, which is why I did it that color. All right. And this artwork is actually done by a buddy of mine, Jason Meents. I think I'm saying his last name correctly, Meents. I've known Jason for a while. I mean, not like, buddy kind of a thing, but we've known each other through the con scene for some time, and it kind of grew into a friendship. So he was nice enough to give me some of his line work so I can do some hand colorings on him. Yeah. He's a good guy. I think the inside of her poofs are red. So we're going to do that. So this, to me, this red is a little too dark. And then like I do every week and all the time, I'm actually going to add another color to that to brighten it up a smidge and actually make it more of a true red. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. And went outside, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that at all, it's all right. All right, what about you? Nope, can't, well, maybe. That didn't really work, but kind of gave a little shadow in there. All right, so I'm gonna get the blue back out. I'm gonna get her eyes because her eyes are nice and blue. And one more time, I'm gonna go back to the red. I'm gonna do her bow on her hair. Just making sure you guys can see this still okay. Do a lot of flipping around of the piece because it's easier to get to certain things, certain areas while you're coloring. the fine point more to this versus the chisel end, because this is a little bit smaller of a piece. I don't want to go too much outside the lines and make it look like a Picasso. All right, now what I'm doing, we're going over like what I'm doing, so going back over the same red, you can kind of go almost in any direction you really wanted to. You can go up and down, left and right, it doesn't really matter. Because really you're just going over the color you put down. You're basically smoothing out those lines, because with any marker, as I said before, any marker you're going to have streaks. It's inevitable. You're going to have streaks. And that's why I actually use a darker marker first and do a lighter color on top, because it'll smooth out all of those lines. All right, so now we are on her dress part itself. That might be too light. Make sure you guys can still see it. Yep. Lay down my first color, which, as you can probably tell, is a very, very light, pale yellow or cream. And then I just kind of add all the colors on top of that. Okay. I'm going to go check to see if I have any comments, guys. Give me just one, like about 35 seconds. Actually, after I do this part. There we go. All right. No comments. Okay. Move forward. I think this is the other color I want. Yeah. So you can probably tell that I did not use just a regular yellow, bright yellow color. Which I definitely could have. Maybe in the future I will. But I like adding more colors, like having like a layer of colors. It's almost like if you're coloring digitally. Just having those layers, I think it enhances the piece a lot. Shadow here by Mr. Bunny. I'm not going to do any more yellow, so I'm just going to work on the little guys, the little birds, or the little animals. I don't think this is going to show. No, of course not. What would it? Looks like she's tweeting. Ba-dum-tsh. Bunny, I'm just basically going to leave white, but I'm going to do the inside of his ear. Or her ear, whichever. But I'm going to add just a little bit of a shadow around the bunny, so he or she is just not like a white blob sitting on her leg. So just use a little bit of a lighter gray color. That's it, just that easy. And I am going to actually, because he almost looks possessed. There. I'll do it to the birdie too. Tweet, tweet. Okay. And then even though it's a very small part, you really probably, no one would really pay attention to it, but the beak. I mean, it's like those small little details that can really enhance a picture. I'm going to add just a little shadow here. A little one here. Yeah, see this color you can see much better. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Snow White. That easy. Yeah, let me get a little closer here so you can see her. Here we go. So yeah, Little Miss Snow White. I'm going to flip this around. There we go, and I can get a kind of a full shot there. So she is available, so if anyone is interested, please let me know. So she will actually come double matted in a double mat and a bagged and boarded. So she, and protected as we ship, all that kind of stuff. Let me flip this around 1 second here. All right, there we go. So guys, I just want to say thank you. I know this was a shorter one, but the Coloring with Jeff episodes are anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour or 60 minutes. Usually I want to try to be within there, or if I can try to get anywhere from like 15 minutes to a half an hour, that would be better. But because I do a lot of talking, yeah, this just keeps going sometimes. I just want to say again, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being here. Please, every Tuesday at noon. I know it's kind of an odd time, but I'm going to be here both live on Facebook and Instagram probably until next month, or next month I will go just live on YouTube, and it will be shared with Facebook. So hopefully you guys, I'll see you guys also, in the upcoming shows. Next week, definitely be here because I'm going to have another giveaway, and I'm going to be coloring up another Stanley and Friends, actual Stanley and Friends piece, a brand new one, never colored by hand before, actually never colored before. So you're going to see it for the very first time as I color it. So if I screw up, you're going to see it first. So thank you guys again very much. Please feel free to share this video, and also don't forget to hit subscribe on YouTube so I can do a lot more with YouTube. I have so much that I'd like to do, but they limit how much stuff you can do unless you have at least 1,000 subscribers. I am so far from that, but I'm trying to build it up. So with your help, I can do that. Again, thank you guys again for joining me this week. I look forward to seeing you next week for an all-new episode, for an all-new piece, and a giveaway on Coloring with Jeff. Guys, I got to go walk over to the main computer. So I'm taking you with me. We're going for a little walk. All right, do that. All right, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next week. Take care, guys.